Hi, it's Miss Delana here, and we are working on today's math practice. It is Monday, March the 14th. It's Pi Day, and we are working on number 6, okay? So let's get started. Let's read over here the domain, number and operations in base 10. The standard, it's MGSE2.NBT.8. Mentally add 10 or 100 to a given number, 100 to 900, and mentally subtract 10 or 100 from a given number between 100 and 900, okay? So if you can do that, you get to say these I can statements. I can add 10 to a given number in my head. That's what mentally means. I can add 100 to a given number in my head. I can subtract 10 from a given number in my head. And the last one, I can subtract 100 from a given number in my head. So for these problems, you have to do it where? In your head, mentally. That means no using scraps, no working it out. You have to figure it out in your mind. But I'll help you out because really it's so easy, okay? It says add and subtract mentally. So look, I have the same number, 547, but here we're going to add 10, then we're going to subtract 10. We're going to add 100 to it and then subtract 100 from that number. So, to add 10, so we know we've been adding vertically up and down, but something like this, you can actually do it, not vertically, horizontally sideways, okay? I'm going to give you the trick. So if it's plus 10, we have to look at what place? The hundreds place, the tens place, or the ones place? You have to look at the tens place, because that's a 10. So, which number is in the tens place? The 4. So I'm going to circle that. So if I add 10 to that, that means that 4 changes, right? So now what is it? 500. Instead of a 4, it becomes a 5. See? We're adding to that. That 4 adds 1, that's a 5. And the 7 stays the same. So if we're adding 10, 547, it's 557. Oh, that 5 looks weird. Let me fix that. There we go. All right, the next one, 547 minus 10. So if we're subtracting 10, we need to look at the tens place. And what number is in the tens place? The 4. So if I'm taking 10 away from that, instead of 547, the 500, that stays the same. But instead of this 40, if I take 10 away, the 40 becomes a 30. And then the 7 stays the same. So if I take 10 away from that, it's 537. Okay? Got that so far? Let's look at the next one. 547 plus 100. So now we're not looking at the tens. What are we looking at? We're looking at the hundreds place. Which number's in the hundreds place? The 5. Okay? So 547, we're going to add 100 to 500, and that makes it what? 600. 647. Just like that. And the next one, 547 minus 100, where's the hundreds place? The 5. And if I'm taking away 100 from 547, the 500 becomes, take 100 away, 400. 447. And that is how you do that. See, that wasn't so hard. You were able to do it mentally. That means in your head. Now, go ahead and write down your explanation. That means how you solve the problem so you can get that done. And give me a thumbs up as soon as you're done with that. Woohoo! We are almost done.